pulling from the pop culture feed that is on the Maniacal Books Hub in the Discord. And this is basically so pop culture feed is kind of self-explanatory. It's pop culture, it's comic books, it's anime, it's video games, it's movies, it's TV shows, streaming shows, and things like that. So, and this is all just kind of like one feed that just kind of like constantly just goes, and it's really fun to look into. It's really easy and quick to kind of like keep up with and keep abreast to like everything that's happening in like entertainment news. And so I will kind of call this every week. And I forgot to go up to where was I going? And I'll kind of like call this every week. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. To and just go through a couple things on here. Every week of just like what's happening in the world of pop culture, as for this week. And so for the week of May the 10th, 2023, here is your pop culture feed. I guess first here is, and also, so this, if you, I will kind of put this up on the YouTube page as well. So, you know, if if you're listening in, just continue to listen in. But if you want to see kind of like a video version of this, it'll be up on the YouTube channel, so you can kind of like follow along, or play along on the home game, so to speak. But okay, so let's get it started. So first on the feed is an adaptation of Stephen King's Life of Chuck will star Tom Hiddleston and Mark Hamill. It's coming from the comicbook.com feed, and oh, nice. Oh, that's I am in. Not only does it have not only is it Stephen King, he's probably one of my biggest influences. Uh, yeah, it's Mike Flanagan is directing this, and this Mike Flanagan is so what's that? He's done a ton of stuff, a ton of like really quality horror stuff. I think my favorite thing is Haunting a Hill House on Netflix is one of my absolute favorite things. The in horror, like I absolutely love that show. I haven't watched it recently. I've seen it like three times, like all the way through. It's like 8 hour long episodes or something like that. Man, I've seen it three times. I absolutely love that show. And he also there was a second run of the Haunting series, but there was this other show. I can't remember the name of that show, but it's on Netflix as well. And it's about like this vampire that came to this small, sleepy kind of island town, and there was a priest who thought he was like an angel or something like that. It was so goofy, but it was still like Mike Flanagan is really solid with this, and yeah, see, Mike Flanagan's gonna do this, and Tom Hiddleston, of course, is Loki from MCU, and Mark Hamill, who is legend. Like, don't you really need to explain who Mark Hamill is? Yeah, I can't wait to see this. From the anthology book, If It Bleeds, as confirmed by Deadline. If this news wasn't exciting enough, the outlet confirmed that the project has been added both Tom Hiddleston and Mark Hamill as stars. This marks the second story from the anthology book to be adapted into the feature film, as Mr. Harrigan's Phone from the same collection was brought to life for Netflix last year. Sweet. I heard it was really good, but I haven't actually watched that yet. Um, a release date for the project has yet to be released. That is fine by me, sir. I know if Mike Flanagan is doing a Stephen King adaptation, we are in excellent hands. Yes, it's ready when it's ready. um, all right. Next up on the feed, the pop culture feed, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's has thanked fans who chose not to watch the recently leaked movie trailer, and which is pretty cool because he's not thanking me. The minute I saw the trailer leaked, I clicked it. I had to. I had to see what this was going to be about. I don't like the game. I don't like the game. I really like the lore surrounding the game. Yeah, so I'm not that big of a fan of the games, but the movie seems from that trailer. It's a teaser trailer that was leaked. So I mean, that I'm not sure if that was meant to be seen by a lot of people, if it was just supposed to like circulate through the studio or studio heads or whatever. But it looks not that terrible. Let's just go with that. It doesn't look like the worst thing in the world. Okay. Yet to be seen, and I'm not sure if there's a date on this. Probably not. Oh, actually there is. October 27th, it looks like. So right in time for Halloween. Perfect. Oh, that's I mean, that's perfect. But Five Nights at Freddy's creator Scott Cawthon has released a response to the recently leaked trailer for the movie adaptation that is set to hit theaters later this year. Over the past weekend, a leaked version of the first trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's began circulating online and gave fans their first lengthy look at the film of what the film will have in store. And while Cawthon has said that the trailer's leak was disappointing, he also thanked many for going out of their way not to watch it. Now I went out my way to watch it. Like I had to see what that thing was all about. So you and bro, you're fine. Like speaking of how much money that guy's made just from the video games, and then of course, like they say, hey, we want to make a movie of that. Oh, you're fine. Jeez, I'm pretty sure he's not tripping. Really, he's just like, oh, you didn't watch it. Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. Hey, good looking out. You didn't spoil yourself or something. All right. Next on the feed, Beetlejuice 2 officially confirmed for a 2024 release date. If you know me, you know what this movie means to me. The original Beetlejuice is kind of how I knew I was a freak. I was a weirdo because I was me and Lydia Dietz were pretty simpatico. You know, we were kind of on the same wavelength there. Honestly, I mean, in some ways still are, but a sequel. I would have loved to seen a sequel of this like back in like 94 or something. But in 2024, uh it would be awesome to see Gina Davis again. You know, it would be I had such a huge crush on her. Partly think because of Beetlejuice. I had such a huge crush on her growing up. And I would love to see a guy who had this got into that crazy situation on another movie site. Um, Alec Baldwin. Uh, it would be kind of good to see him kind of try to move on from that crazy tragedy that happened. It doesn't seem like it was. I heard about it. I haven't followed it. Like I don't know everything that happened, but it doesn't seem like it was entirely his fault at that. You know, it doesn't. It just seemed like a really freak, really tragic, unfortunate accident that happened on the movie site. Something that I'm actually shocked doesn't happen a lot. Because I mean, how are you supposed to tell like where's the fake gun with the real gun, or where's the fake ammunition and the real ammunition? You know, it's like the Brandon Lee thing. It's the same thing. It's like, you know, they just kind of misplaced the fake guns with the real guns. And why do you have real guns on the movie site anyway? I would think anything that crosses the lot is like a prop, you know, like, but who knows? I don't know. It's just, I would really like to see both of them together in the sequel. But how are they going to? Because they're supposed to be dead in the movies. How are they going to explain them getting older? But you know, and I would love to see Winona Ryder. Oh, and also, ooh, Ooh, somebody else who had a pretty big controversy. I'm not even sure if he is he still around? Okay, Jeffrey Jones. Yes. Is he still working? I want to be still. Yeah, he's no. Well, that's 2019. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's still working. So, um, he had some controversies himself that he had to work through. But this, I like this guy. I'm an '80s baby, '90s child. So, and I love movies. So he is in a ton of stuff that I grew up watching. He was everywhere back in them days, like mid to late '80s to like mid '90s. He was everywhere, and like it was just like, oh God, he had this. I, I'm not even gonna go into it, but wonder if they if there's anything on it on here for old Jeff, old freaky Jeff. Sketch scheduled to be arraigned on July 14th. That's bad. Damn, that's bad. I used to love seeing him in a movie just because he was in everything, and it just felt like, yeah, it's that's bad, man. It's just it's unfortunate. It's bad, but yeah, he's in this, of course, and Catherine O'Hara is in it. You know, being a horrible parent, as again, she all her best movies, she's like a horrible parent. Or so she left her kid in Home Alone, and then like she just kind of like ignored her kid in this one, who was telling her like there's something wrong with the house. But I'm looking forward to it. I love Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton, of course. He's born to play this role, and yeah, I love it. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, moving right along. I don't know how long I want this segment to be, but there's only a couple more. Burger King is rolling out a Spider-Man Whopper. Why? I don't like. Somebody thinks it'll sell. This is coming from Kotaku's feed, and so I guess it's like red. So it's a regular Whopper, right? But it's like a red bun with the black sesame seeds on it. I guess to represent Miles Morales' spider suit. So let's see. Burger King has revealed a menu item based on the upcoming animated movie Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and it's a spider suit hamburger. Right. So the red bun, black sesame seeds. Right. The Spider-Man Whopper is based on the film's lead, Miles Morales, but it's a weird choice because his suit is predominantly red, like the Whopper bun isn't predominantly red, like the Whopper's bun is. Yeah, I don't. I guess you can have black bun with red sesame seeds. That would be too put offish. But I would have went with it. I just yeah, hey, or make it a special edition. You know, you want the black buns? Okay, pay an extra $5. Don't yeah, don't do that. It's inflation is crazy right now. But, yeah, so when is this going to be made available? For the next few weeks. Okay, if I have some extra cash, maybe I'll go. What? No, I have a story about Whoppers. The last time I had a Whopper, it almost took me out. So I don't know. We'll see. I get it for the cup, and maybe if I had a box, like a commemorative box or something. But yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. If you go to Burger King, get a into the Spider Verse Whopper. All right. I go Beetlejuice again. Sequel has added Justin Theroux to its cast. So okay, cool. Are we done? Okay, Marvel star Scarlett Johansson and director Taika Waititi still plan to drop into Disney's Tower of Terror movie. Okay, That should be, but I don't see Taika. Well, I think Taika might be the perfect match for like a Disney horror type of thing. So it could be a good match. I don't know. Next up, Redfall's single player has no is no prey or dishonored. I've heard it's pretty bad. I've heard it's pretty bad. But I have Game Pass on the PC and the Xbox, but I could download it, and I mean, I had my eye on it for a little while, but when it came out and people started saying like, "Ooh, don't play this," it was like, damn, it's a shame. I was kind of looking forward to that. What else we got? Oh, EA has confirmed Dragon Age Dreadwolf is still a little ways off. A little ways off. Yeah, I'll bet. This is coming from comicbook.com feed. And I am looking Dragon Age series is my favorite RPG series in video games. I love the first one. Awakenings was amazing. The second one was it got lambasted. It wasn't that it was pretty good though. It was still pretty good. It's not as good as the first one, granted. Still a very solid RPG. Uh Inquisition is just it's one of my favorite video games of all time ever. I love Dragon Age Inquisition. I've played through it twice now, and just talking about it makes me want to install it again. Um, yeah, I absolutely love Inquisition, and so I've been waiting on Dreadwolf for like 10 years. Was it 2023? I think Inquisition came out 2014, 2015, something like that. 2023. So yeah, they had their so it's done by BioWare. Well, it's developed by BioWare. It's distributed by EA, basically. And so BioWare has been doing crap like uh, that Mass Effect Andromeda, which I might have to play that again to kind of like judge it fairly. I didn't enjoy it when I first played through it years back. And then that Anthem garbage. So they wasted a ton of money on them two games instead of giving me a new Dragon Age. But I was elated when I heard that there was another one coming. So yeah, Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I love this. Uh, okay, all right. Let me stop fanboying out. Dragon Age Dreadwolf, also known as Dragon Age 4, isn't releasing anytime soon. While the new BioWare game has been in alpha since September, which in turn suggested a 2023 or early 2024 release, was on the table. Neither is happening. Damn. How do we know this? Well, today EA confirmed its lineup of games for fiscal year 2024, which is to say the games releasing between April 2023 and March 2024. Of course, unannounced games are not included, so the lineup is potentially not exhaustive, but nonetheless, Dragon Age Dreadwolf is not included, which means the earliest it will be released is April 2024, and I'm not banking on that. I am. It's the thing with me with like highly anticipated games. I see something like this show up and I get really excited for it, and like I look into it and like get really into the news, and then I just put it out of my head because it's like it's not happening anytime soon. But yes, I can't wait for Dragon Age, the next one. Oh, well, here's one I didn't highlight. Jedi Survivor perfectly mixes every era of Star Wars together. That sounds interesting. This is from the Kotaku feed. All right, and this is a pretty solid game. Apparently, I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but everybody I know is playing it. So, and every and I've gotten on good authority that it's pretty excellent. In the early years of Disney's ownership of Star Wars, it felt like the company wasn't interested in any era of the franchise beyond the original trilogy. The material it mined for its own projects came largely from those films, leaving vast swaths of Star Wars history by the wayside. But more recently, Disney and Lucasfilm have seemingly realized that there's more to Star Wars than just those classic films. And Star Wars Jedi Survivor is a great example of how to bring together all of the various eras of one of the most popular sci-fi franchises of all time. Oh, minor spoilers below. Okay, no, I was trying to see if they had an example, but I'm not going to spoil myself. I want to get into it. A solid point there about expanding beyond the original trilogy because we wouldn't have stuff like the Mandalorian. We would have stuff like even the first Jedi Survivor. I can't remember the name of it because that was amazing, and it's and like Andor and things like that. Star Wars Vision, uh, because I think they in the beginning they're thinking just cash cow, like oh okay, like Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Obi-Wan. We got to just keep bringing back the hits, R2, C3PO. But it's like, okay, yeah, okay, that's cool and all, but like the universe is a universe. It expands more than just that. So yeah, it's I'm a guy who really enjoyed it. Oh, they twice. Oh, I highlighted it twice too. Okay, all right. I think that is done. Are we done with the Oh no, wait. Next up on the pop culture feed, man jailed for life after beating neighbor to death with bag of Pokemon cards. This is from the Kotaku feed. This is real life. This is happening in real life. This is reality. A 31-year-old British man, Andrew Haig, has been sentenced to life in prison after being found guilty of the murder of his neighbor, 50-year-old Simon Wilkinson. Lord, the men, both residents of an apartment building in Sheffield, had gotten into a dispute after Mr. Wilkinson accused Haig of being a pedophile. Well, I mean, he looks it. To be fair, it's not that far fetched. According to ITV via Dexerto, I say that Haig, who had a history of mental health problems, I'll bet, shouted, "You called me a effing nonce." What is a nonce? What is that? Uh, you Brits, come out here and fight like a man before attacking Wilkinson with a bag filled with boxes of Pokemon cards. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I should laugh. A man died. This is oh my god. Oh, another report on the BBC said they were tens of cards. So uh, it's just crazy. Yeah, the world's just gone to shit. After striking Wilkinson with the bag multiple times, Haig, believing he was committing an act of mercy, picked picked up a piece of wood and began attacking the victim in the head, inflicting catastrophic injuries. What the? So it's not the Pokemon cards. It's not the Pokemon cards that killed him. It was the damn piece of wood. Okay, that's enough of that story. Oh, please tell me there's another one I highlighted. Let's get this. Oh, come on, please, please. I can't end on that one. Or maybe I should. Maybe I should just end on that. I think I'm done. Yes, so you'll find all that craziness and more on the Max Books Publishing Discord. So yeah, just go to Discord and just search for Max Books Pubs, and you'll see that blue and white logo with the dove pop up. Go in there, hit join. Just agree to the rules, and yeah, let's have fun. I'll see you in the chats.